then you weak just like a Sunday. Weak just like.
Yo, what is up guys, it is IDK Edits here, and from the start of the video I'm going to be showing you how to do that like the white and black effects. It's the effect is S_zebrafire, and it's for like the, you know, I'll show you. So we're going to be showing you, you see in the background we got that little like diagonal going across. I'm going to be showing you that, as well as that trap effect, if I can find it where it's best shown there. And so that's what I'm going to be showing you today, how to do those. There's also a little triangle, oh sorry, there's a couple more. There's also going to be showing you how to do, it's like this little effect. It's basically on the same principle, how it does like a little, you know, flash effect thing there. And then also I'll do like a little triangle in the corner. It's all the same concept, and it's easier than you think. It can be AE and SVP. I'll be showing you an AE today. I might do it Sony Vegas. I'll just show you like the basics of it, but you'll pick it up. It's pretty easy. So first what we want to do, we want to get our clip in. I'll grab that, drop it in. Cut out the part. I'm going to be showing you how to do the trap effect first. So yeah, so I want to do it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the part that I want it on, you know, like you normally would. Yep, so we've got that going. Now I've got a preset for it, but I'll show you the settings and you can copy them down and then make your own. So and actually you don't want that on first, my bad, sorry guys. What you actually want to do first is you want to mask it. So to do that, you go up to here, to your pen tool, and then you want to do a mask. Now with your normal mask you go straight around the character to get it detailed and stuff. For this you just want to go a little bit around, and because you got to be turning the feather on a little bit, which will, so yeah, basically this is as much as I can explain it for you. So you know, just go like that, super easy. Do it down a little bit, so get the pen tool, you know, connect it back up and you have your person. After you do that, copy the layer here, like Control C, Control V, and you'll get another one. Then go to your masks on this one, so hit M on your keyboard, delete that mask and go to your top mask. Once you're there, it's weird how it's not, oh it's because of the background. Yep, and then once you're there, that's basically it for that. Next what you want to do is you want to go to your masks over here, turn this to subtract, turn this little eye thing off, that'll just turn off you seeing the layer. Then go more into your masks down there, go to your feather and turn it so that, you know, like it like fades into each other. So up a little bit more, I think that's probably around about right there. So yep, and that's your mask down. After that you can turn the bottom layer back on and it'll look normal. Next what you want to do is you want to put this effect on the top layer, and it should do around it like that. Now if you find like here how there's still like a little bit of line around it, it looks ugly, just go into your mask and turn the feather up a bit more. So like that, and it'll make it, like, you know, make the character stand out more. So anyway, here's my settings for the effect. Got the source blur is 26, frequency is 2.6, phase speed 0, phase start, sorry, 0, phase speed is 2.7. You can adjust that a little bit, depends. The same with the frequency and the blur, you know, it just depends what you want your background to look like and how complex the background is. And I think that's just about it for that. Once you've done that, save it as an animation, so you've got that, you know, ready to go. After that, if I just do a pre-render now, it'll look pretty good, but we can do one more thing to make it stand more out. So I'll just do that for you. Let it run through. Alright. That's another thing I forgot. Make sure you turn off your sound over here. So that looks pretty good. It actually looks a little bit slow, so I might turn the effect up a little bit. We'll put it to like 3, which is all good. Next thing you want to do is you want to go to your opacity. So you can do that just by going down here, go to transform, and then your opacity. What you want to do here is you want to start at the start of the clip, leave it at 100%, go forward 1 keyframe. Oh, that's not working. Go forward 1 keyframe, so control and then whatever arrow key. Click the middle one to create a new keyframe, then do it again. Now this time you want to turn it down to 0, and basically that what it does is like it turns it off and on. I don't know, it's hard to explain. After that, highlight them all like that, copy them, so control C, then go to your next keyframe along and paste them, and do that again, and then do that throughout the whole scene, and you'll get the it'll emphasize the the flashing effect. So yeah. So yeah, we'll give that a render and see how it looks. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the flashing effect. We got that in the background. Now another thing is, if you want the character to stand out, you can just add a little bit of saturation to it. I'm not too good with AE, so I just take a guess how to get the saturation. I think it's probably hue/saturation. So put that down on your top clip, and then go to your master saturation, and you can just turn that up a little bit, and as you can see, it's not working. Get me back to this one. Oh, my bad. That's why, because we've done it to the wrong layer. So yeah. So what you want to do is you want to get your hue and saturation, put it down on your bottom layer. Then turn your saturation up a little bit, not too much because you don't want them to look all weird. Just a little bit, and it'll make the colors stand out more on the character. So that's how you do that. Also what you want to do, see how we've got the light in the background? You don't want that. So what you want to do for that is you want to go to your opacity keyframes down here, copy all of them, and put it down on the bottom layer. So we'll just control V, and there you go. There's all your things there, and that'll do that for you, and then it should look better. Yep, so that's how you do the flashing effect. It's fairly simple, you know, it's a little bit complex, but that's how you do that. If you want the character to not, fade in and out with the characters, you just simply copy that layer, copy this layer, but then, yeah, you'll sort it out. But yeah, it's just, you just mess around with it. The next effect I'll show you is, if we go to here, we can see, if I have a look, you can see there'll be a diagonal which will go from up here to down here, like that. That's basically the same thing, the same effect. It's just different masks and stuff. So we're gonna put it here, where Rick's looking badass. So cut our parts out. Control Shift D to split if you haven't got that already. Go and then cut your parts out. Right. After you've done that, you want to do the same thing as we done last time with a mask, but instead this time we're going to make it a little bit more detailed, not like last time. So, but it's still relatively quick, I'm just going to rush it for you guys. So, whoops, not like that. Make sure you click on your layer before you mask it. I always have that problem. So, just do your mask. I'm only doing it quickly. So, oh, what's happening? It's black, so I can't see shit. Yeah, so just do a quick mask. Oh, you'll take your time, obviously, but yep. All right. So that's your mask done. It'll cut your person out like that. What we're going to do again is copy the layer. And then, so that means we're going to have a head on top of one, turn the mask off that layer, so then we get the background. Alright. So there we go, we got the top layer with the mask and the bottom layer without a mask, which is background. Right. Next thing you want to do, he moves in this, so you could probably like freeze the keyframe, I guess. Go to, shit. Where is it? Frame blending. No. Time. Yep, freeze frame. I just got to freeze it on that. Turn the sound off. And then we'll freeze frame. Because it sucks, because when you're masking, it's hard to do animation for the things. You can do it, it'll just take a little bit. So if you've done it like me where he's moving, you know, just do the freeze frame, then copy another layer, turn it off for that, and then turn off the sound on the freeze frames, and then the one that isn't freeze frame, just turn off the eye thing, and it should, it should still play the audio. So that's how you do that, if you're wondering. Next thing you want to do, you want to get your effect out. So I've already got another preset for this. I'll just let you copy the settings. Basically it's like the other one, but with the phase speed turned down. So put that on the clip, that's the background, and you'll get an effect like that. So if you hear, you know, that's how I want it. So the source blur is on 11, frequency 2.6, leave the phase speed at 0, make sure you've got that, and then if you don't like it the way it is, you can do the phase start, and that'll change wherever you want it to go. I like more of a white, so, you know, just do whatever. Alright, next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you click on your layer, and you want to do like a little, like, it's like a shape. You can do any shape really for this, but you just do it like that, and it will create like a little shape like where the black and white is. Now I forgot, you need 2 layers for this one, so just copy and paste the layer with your background, and then go to there, turn off the effects and the mask, and that should bring it out like that, and that's how you get the little triangle across it. Now once you're there, you're not done yet. Go to your masks, so press M to go to your mask, then click animate the mask path. Once you're there, you want to basically just turn it all the way over to the end, and then like for this one we're doing it across 2, so at the end it's going to be halfway in between, but if you're doing it over one long clip, you'd end it down here. Right, so once we do that, we drag it to around about halfway, which is there. And then if you've also, I forgot to mention, if your mask or your shape's a little bit off, that's easy to fix. Just go to here and go to there. Just do that and then delete that, yeah, whatever. Click that and drag it out just a little bit so it doesn't like cut off your clip. I mean cut off like the effect, because you don't want that. Just make sure it also looks, you know, front and bottom, like it's one's not thicker than the other. So you do that, and then you've got that going across, which will go to there. After you've done that, highlight the keyframes, press F9 on your keyboard, go to your graph editor, make sure you've got a mouse going on over here, then do that one all the way there and that one all the way there. That'll just make it go smooth across. We'll go fast then slow. After you've done that, what you want to do is you also want to put the feather on it a little bit, because you don't want to make it, you know, look bad. So go to your mask feather, turn that up a little bit, make sure it's not too much, or because you don't want it to look too fuzzy, and then that's how you get the black and white behind a person. Now because we're going it across 2, what we want to do is we want to copy that mask and save it for later. Alright, now, so don't copy it now actually, because we still got to do the mask on this one. So for this, I wanted to go behind the hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on allow, quickly mask it out. You know, you guys would take a bit of extra time, but I'm not. So, you know, do your mask. If you don't know how to mask, I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials you can look up on it. So yeah, so just quick, do the hand. Alright, So that'll give you a hand cut out. Click back on your mouse. Copy and paste this layer. You want to do it 3 times like on the last one. The middle one is going to be a background. So we want to delete the masks on the bottom 2. Alright. Then, once we've done that, we want to put our preset on the middle, and that'll give it the black and white effect. After that, we're going to go back to our other one, click the mask path, and then copy where it was up to in the animation. So you just do that, click on the keyframe and copy it. After you've done that, go over to your new one, and then just click Control V. And what it will do, sorry I'm so zoomed out, I'll just quickly fix that for you. Yeah, so what that'll do is basically it'll put it in the same spot where it already was. So it just makes it easier rather than guessing. So once you do that, go to your mask keyframes just by clicking M. Then do that. Bring it to over there, and drag this down to over here where it will finish. So now copy them, press F9, go to your graph editor, click on your graph, drag that over, and that's how we get our effect. I'll play this back. Oh, also forgot, turn your sound off, because otherwise it just annoys you. Right. So it's just given a pre-render now, and then I'll show you. Yep, so as you can see, we've got that all sorted out. One thing I did forget is to turn down the feather on this and to do that up, so make sure you don't forget that, otherwise it will just look bad. So to fix that, we already know. To get the thing more up, we click this, click a random spot, just delete that. That gets you into the mask thing. It's just a quick, easy way. And then just drag that up, and that should follow down like that. Oh no, wait, yeah, that should follow down. See how it's still got a little bit more. So then again, we just do it again, drag it a little bit more up, and there you go. That's our thing going. Also, we've got to feather it, so get up our mask, go to your mask feather, and turn that up a little bit, but not too much. Never too much. Alright. So there you go. That's how you do that back effect. And yeah. Right, the last effect I'm going to show you is if we have a look. Wrong thing. Go over here to me. So you can see it's just got wait up, let me find it. There, it's got like basically the same thing, but it's not masked, and it's got a lower speed. So to do that, I'll just pick a random spot because I don't really have one on this edit. So you want to do it where there's a big face in it probably. So that's probably a good spot. Alright. So we've got to zoom in, cut out the part you want like you always do. Control Shift D. Then once you're there, drag in the effect you did for the one that goes behind the thing, not like that, but like that one. Drag in that effect over to it. Oh, first off, sorry, you want to copy the layer, then drag it onto the top one like that, and turn up your face speed just a little bit. So I'm just taking a guess here because it should be different for everyone. You want to make sure you guess right, and that looks just about fine. Maybe I probably want it a little bit faster, but I don't know yet. After we've done that, we'll go to our opacity in transform, and then click that, add a keyframe at the start, then do it around about wherever you want it to fade out, and just turn it to 0. After you've done that, you can press F9, put it in your graph editor, do whatever you want to it. I'm just not going to touch it for now, and I'll play that back through, and we'll see if it needs to go faster or if I need to turn down the frequency or something like that. Alright. Yep, so that looks alright. It obviously looks better when you have like longer scenes. Also, don't forget to turn off your sound like I always do. And that's how you do that, and so just like give it a flash. Right, so that's it for AE. Now, I'll jump into Sony Vegas. I won't show you completely how to do it, but I'll show you where to get started, like so where you do your mask and how it would apply the same. Alright guys, so we're in Sony Vegas. So basically the same concept. I'm not going to show you all the effects again, I'm just going to show you, and you can base it off the other tutorial. So, we go to our person for here, for example. Ooh, I'll forget all the controls, they're all different in the different programs. So go where you want the effect, which is here. Just for example, I'm just going to do it really quick for you guys. Then add in S_zebrify. And then I have a preset for this one too. So just copy down these. So we've got source blur 0, frequency 1.12, phase start, you can put that whatever you want. Phase speed 0.4, brightness is 1, then that's 0.17. Now obviously that looks a little bit shitty in the background, so we're just going to turn the source blur up a tiny bit, and that'll give it a little bit of a blur. To also with your speed for the flashy effect, you're going to want to turn it basically all up, and that's how you'll get that. Once you've done that, you do your mask. To do a mask, you'd basically do it just in here. You click the mask, click your pen pool, you know what you're doing. To do the flash effect, go to your media, first create a new video track, so right click here, click video, insert video track. Go to your solid colors in your media generators, so solid color, put in black, and then go 1, 2, 3 keyframes forward, press S to split it, then drag the fade in like that. Then what you can do is you can just copy and paste it as you normally would, and that'll give you your flashing effect. And you can mess around with that. It's the same concept as the last one. It's I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.